Hi everyone, I'm Farah. So in this video, I'm gonna present about my final task, language teaching curriculum and syllabus. And this is what I choose unit from. First is what I choose from unit. So I choose unit from unit one, and the unit one is look at my creation. So what I choose this unit because it promotes students' creativity, critical thinking, and students' awareness and for environmental awareness through upcycling projects. So this unit gives students opportunity to express themselves by designing and presenting their own creations using use of recycled materials, and it is also highly relevant to talk about objects they made, the materials used, and the steps involved. So this naturally builds descriptive and procedural language skill in a meaningful context. So in terms of skill development, students are able to focus on listening, speaking, reading, and writing to engage effective ways effective ways students and writing in engaging ways. The tasks are aligned with phase D goals, especially encouraging interactions, expressing ideas and opinions, and giving descriptions clearly and confidently. So this is the ATP table for three sessions, three sections of Unit 1. Look at my creations. First, week 1, the learning activities is students must observe, upcycle item pictures, match and vocabulary with visual like tools and materials. First is listen to the discussions and school bazaar about a school bazaar and discuss ideas in group, and focus skills is listening and speaking. So the assessment types that I use is observation checklist or participation speaking turns. So the week 2 or next sessions is the learning activities that I use is the gallery walk reading challenge. What is the gallery walk reading challenge? So students have to move in teams in a different text stations like Monitas fish and mates, lanterns, Andres robotic arms. So the first is students have to read and answer the questions and solve a mystery items puzzle by matching item descriptions to pictures. So focus skills is reading, and the assessment types is group task sheets, comprehension plus matching. So next is the next sections or week 3 is craft and captions project. Students have to bring a recyclable, like recyclable items from home and create a simple upcycle craft in class. Then they write a caption style descriptions like a museum label explaining what it is and what it's made from and how it works. Beautiful for most creative description. So this focus skill is writing, and the assessment type is rubric for creativity, clarity, and vocabulary. So the next is the lesson plan that I choose is third meeting or week 3 is the general informations is school name is Oroville Union Junior High School. So the grade or phase is phase D or 9th grade. So next is the semester that I choose is second semester, and the time allocation is 2 kali 14 minutes. So the lesson designer is Farras Azma. Myself is SPD MPD. So next is the core components first in learning objective or TP informations is students are able to write a short descriptive text about upcycle items using appropriate vocabulary like material, color, size, and shape and sentence structures following the correct adjective order, so students are able to describe the functions and making process of their upcycle creations through a written captions and present it in a clear and creative way using a simple procedural and descriptive language. So the number of students is 37 students, and the assessments is students have to submit a captions style descriptive text along with their upcycled creations or a drawing mock-up. Peers give votes on creativity and clarity. So the types of assessments is performance-based assessment using a writing rubric and peer voting sheets. So the teaching model that I use is project-based learning or PBL and genre-based learning. No, genre-based genre-based approach focus on descriptive and procedural text. So next is the core learning activities or classroom setup is individual or pair work for craft creations and writing gallery style setup for displaying and viewing products. And the facility and equipment is recycled materials through brought by students. Next is media and materials like word pen handout of material shapes, size, color, sequence words. Next is sample caption poster like this is a pencil holder made from this can. Next is student create craft items or drawings. So the last is caption template. So the learning activity is lesson stage is pre-activity and the framework stage is brainstorming. The Bloom taxonomy level that I use is remembering or understanding instructional functions. Activate prior knowledge or stimulate curiosity. The form activity types and tools is word splash, materials, adjective tools, visual prompt samples, craft image, and class discussions using guiding questions like what it is made of. So next is wishlist activity one, and the framework stages is getting exposure and discussions, and Bloom taxonomy level is applying or analyzing, and the instructional functions is guide practice and explore concept language in the use and craft making, and the form activity terms types and tools is hands-on upcycle craft creations, teacher guided vocabulary support, and the last is peer discussions during making process. So next is activity two. The framework stages is planning and research, and the Bloom taxonomy level is applying and analyzing. Again, next is instructional functions is strengthen language accuracy and content building or caption writing, and the assessment types is caption writing worksheets and word banks, find material like material shapes, size, and functions. Again, next last is sample caption modeling and pair editing. So the last is post activity, and the post activity is the framework stages is drafting and creating output, and the Bloom taxonomy level is evaluating creating, and the instructional function is demonstrate clear learning, reflect, and procedure final product, and the last is gallery wall of crafts and captions. Next is peer feedback using 2-star and one wish cards, which is next last is class voting with the small balloons or most creative and best captions. So that's it for my final task or present my final task language teaching curriculum and syllabus. So I hope you guys like it. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.